One of the things that we should talk about in the beginning of your Gingerbread Jingles Advent is cutting out all of the little gingerbread creatures. There are, I can't remember, it's 50 something, 55 or something like that, gingerbread on the whole thing. Maybe not. Maybe I was cutting 2 sets at a time. I don't remember. But one of the things that I did to make that easier was to have a set of gingerbread dies manufactured. So this is what they look like. And that part's just the cover for it. Here's the dies. And they come on this magnetic sheet. That helps with keeping track of them. So when you're getting ready to make a gingerbread, I have tried out several different varieties of die cutting machines. This one's called a Bira Bira. It's one of the less expensive ones. Kind of seems like you get a little bit of what you pay for, but I don't know. Like I used one into the ground. This is my second one. I don't love it as much as the first one. So this is a Sizzix. Now Sizzix will go 2.5 inches wide. So that's the Sizzix width. So that's still wide enough to do your gingerbread. But some of the dies that I have, it's not quite wide enough for that. The Bira Bira goes up to 3. I also have a Sizzix that's bigger. I have a 6-inch one, and I have a Viver one. I have one called Gemini, and I have one that actually has no name. All of them work. Sometimes you just have to be a little fussier than others. So let's take a piece of the wool here. Pick the side that you want to be the front. Let's take this guy and lay him down. Now you follow the instructions for the cutter. For this part's called the sandwich. I know, not really a yummy sandwich or anything, but follow the instructions for yours. Yours might want you to put it in die up. So follow the instructions, because that's one of the tips that will help. Another tip that will help is don't put anything in the first 1/2 inch or so, because then the 1/2 inch can fit in and it's a little bit easier. Now, when you roll it through, this one does not feel like it's cutting anything. So if it's not going to cut anything, I mean, I can check it, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, it didn't cut through. So that means that I'm going to need a shim. A shim is like a sheet of cardboard, a thin sheet of cardboard, like a cereal box or something like that. Let me grab one. Okay, and we're going to put the shim in there, just on top, and that'll make these 2 rollers give a little more pressure. So let's try the shim in between right here. See if that helps. Okay, and there we go. Now we got our gingerbread cut out. So sometimes you just have to be a little bit patient. The other thing that you can do, depending on how tall your things are, is turn it 90 degrees. That will also help. So let's talk about the shapes that we have on here. This has, this little set right here is the row of gingerbread, the garland. So you can cut them all out in one piece. The reason that there's 3 of them is so that we don't lose it. So that's like for the cookie sheet one. And you really, even if you only need 1 for like the frosting, I put 3 together because dies that are that small are easy to lose. This one will make your little people. This makes the dresses that fit on any of them. Now, if there's one that you're working on, like the 3 of them that are in a bowl, where's that one? Like this one. And you don't need the bottoms of them, you can either put a shorter piece of wool in, or you can just put it through, cut it, and then cut those pieces off afterwards. Let's see, and this one is the vest. So this one, I think Grandpa's the one that has the vest that has the points on it. I can't remember if Dad or Grandpa has that. For the other one, I still use this die to cut it out, and then I just snipped off the V's on the bottom of the thing. And when you're looking at it and going, that is the weirdest eyeballs on a gingerbread, this isn't the eyeballs. This is the hands that will hold the edges of things. Let's see, let me find one that looks like that. This one right here. See the little, like the hand that goes over top? That's what those are, is a left and right hand. Okay, so this can make it a lot easier for you. Wherever you got your kit from, you can ask them if they carry the gingerbread dies, or you can find them on our Threads and More website.